Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. When news, the head of the Fed is saying there will not be another global financial crisis for a very long time. First, however, and in contrast to yesterday's weak May data, we have much stronger US data out today for June. The latest consumer sentiment survey is improved after falling in May. The present situation aspect is very strong, but it's the expectations index that drags it back. But that survey did not include Janet Yellen in their sample. She said this morning, "Would I say there will never ever be another financial crisis? You know, that probably would be going too far. But I do think we're much safer, and I hope there will not be another in our lifetimes, and I don't believe there will be." One reason she might not want to be so confident is that there is a very major cyber attack going on by another ransomware threat hitting around the world at present. It is hitting some major enterprises and government agencies. No reports yet of any New Zealand or Australian impact. Another element that came up last night, the IMF has downgraded its growth forecast for the United States. It is basically saying that the reforms underway in the US are likely to lower growth potential there in the foreseeable future. Meanwhile, in Europe, the ECB boss is starting to hint at ending their stimulus program because he says growth is above trend in the Eurozone and broadly distributed. He also says that he is in no rush to ease his easy money policies. His comments drove the euro sharply higher. In China, their premier has made a claim for leadership on free and fair trade, but he offered no specifics on how China might lower its own trade barriers, which are among the highest of any major economy. He said it was wrong to blame free trade for economic or social problems. When we sprain an ankle when walking down the road, we should not blame the road and stop walking, he said, later adding that in international economic relations, no one should impose unilateral rules. In Australia, iron ore prices are rising again, up 5.2% on the day and almost at $60 a tonne again. The driver seems to be positive comments and data on China's economy, which have squeezed short sellers who are riding the recent negative trends. But there are almost certainly some big bumps in the road coming up in China. Beijing may have cut the cord on support when it comes to the country's troubled local government financing vehicles. Credit rating agencies are expected a run of defaults, and the impact could be toxic. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield is very sharply higher today at 2.2%. The price of oil is up a little further today and now just over $44 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just on $46.50 a barrel. The expected jump back for gold hasn't happened overnight, however. It is still holding yesterday's sharp losses and still at $1,248 an ounce. However, the Kiwi dollar has lost some of yesterday's gains, is now at 72.7 US cents. On the cross rates were lower as well at 95.8 Aussie cents and sharply lower to 64.1 euro cents. The TWI has slipped to 76.8. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.